Hey YouTube, here's a quick video of a project I'm working on at my house. This is what you're looking at is a portion of I believe it was a smokestack for a old heater. I have a really old house, probably 67 years old. Anyhow, this pipe is sticking downward, and it was previously just taped. You can just see there's just some tape around it, and then there's just some paint around that, and there was previously some patching, some stucco around here, and I wanted to remove it, and I had thought that it may have been like a black plastic pipe. It turns out that it looks like it's cast iron, and didn't anticipate that, but I started to cut it, and what I'm using is a Multimaster. It's an oscillating tool. Anyhow, as you can see, I'm working overhead, so this is the ceiling, and you can't really get conventional tools in there like a circular saw or a grinder. You know, if I use a grinder, I burn the house down, because you don't want to use a grinder in this application here. And the conventional chain cutter for cast iron is obviously not something that I can do or use without leaving a big gap. My intention is to cut this flush and then put some 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch rather drywall, patch it up, and you know, this is a smokestack, so it's not used. You know, second guessing it now, it looks like I probably may have been better off going up on the roof and trying to pull the whole thing out, but that comes with its own set of problems that I didn't want to deal with, and I figured this was the way to do it. And given that I've started, you know, I'm kind of determined now just to get it going and taking it out. You can see that I've cut through from about here. I'm trying to point with this Multimaster here, but from here I've cut through all the way around to here, and it's taking a little time. You know, I'm using, like I said, a Multimaster with a blade that's a metal wood blade. I think it may be carbide tip, but I'm not sure. But it is a fine blade, so it's a little bit heavier duty than your conventional Imperial or other blades. And so far it's worked well. It's just taken a little bit of time. By that I mean this has probably taken half hour total. Of course, I'm not just running the tool continuously, so I'm, you know, running it maybe 5 minutes and then stopping, letting the tool cool down. What I've started to do is put WD-40, and unfortunately I didn't use WD-40 from here, and I'm thinking it is working easier while the blade is being cooled with the WD and not getting hot. I mean, it would just get hot to the touch. It wasn't getting like red or anything, and nor was this cast iron really heating up too much. But in any event, it's just a task that convinced will work better with the WD. So if you do make any cuts with a multi-tool, definitely use some sort of lubrication so that you don't burn out your blade. And we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to sit here and grind this away for you, because you can pretty much, you know, just tell as far as I'll start this up, and you can see. And how I'm working through it. Eventually I'll, you know, cut through it, and maybe I'll take a final follow-up vid, or just follow up with this vid, just showing that it was cut and how thick the cast iron was. But something that you can do with a multi-tool, and given that this is something that you can only really use a few tools to get in here and make it a flush cut, the multi-tool is really the only tool that I can think of to do it without ripping out a bigger section of the drywall and just creating more problems than it's worth. It's just something that I want to get rid of and patch over. So I'll follow up with a photo or something like that. Until next time.